Welcome to Healing Whole, the podcast. I'm your host, Callie. I'm a certified personal trainer and fitness instructor. I also happen to be extremely passionate about holistic living. With close to 10 years of experience, I've worked with clients from all walks of life. I also know a healthy and holistic lifestyle can be a little overwhelming. I'm here to break it down for you and take you on my journey to healing whole. Remember, the materials and content within this podcast are intended as general information only and are not to be considered a substitute for medical advice or treatment. Hello, and welcome to episode 7 of Healing Whole, the podcast. I am here with Mia Means. She is a wellness advocate for doTERRA essential oils. How are you today, Mia?
I'm good, Callie. How are you?
I am very good. Not so much enjoying the rain, but it's not bad.
I know. I miss the sun.
Yes, it was very nice yesterday. So, and I'm actually having allergies today, which we were talking about oils for that prior to this, because I was outside so much yesterday because it was so nice out.
Yep.
So I need to get my oils out.
Definitely.
But the first thing I want to ask you is how you got into this holistic way of living, kind of how you dived in and got introduced to it.
Okay, so back in 2011, I started having seizures, and most of them were like silent seizures, but I did have a couple of like grand mal seizures, and I was just dealing with like neurological issues. So I saw a neurologist, and he wanted to put me on a medication, obviously for epilepsy. I didn't really like the side effects of the medication, and I just wanted to find something more natural that could help. So my grandma had always been into herbs and natural remedies.
Yeah.
So she sent me over to Nature's Pickens and said, talk to my herbalist lady over here and she'll help you out. So I did that, and I started taking some herbs and some different mineral supplements, and I definitely noticed a difference in how I was feeling. Fast forward maybe another 6 months, I went to an essential oil class that my friend had, and I was really excited to learn that you could use the essential oils for so many health and wellness issues. At the time, I had thought you could only use them for like bath bombs and lotions and things like that.
Like good smelling stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
So I was really excited when I found out that frankincense oil could be used to help with brain issues and neurological function. So I ordered some oils, and when they came, I started using the frankincense right away. And
I love frankincense.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites.
Yeah, one of my favorites too.
I feel like I say that about all of the oils.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorites. But frankincense really is, because it did change my life. So I started using it, rubbing it on the back of my neck and putting it on my feet at night. I would smell it throughout the day and diffuse it. And I noticed a big difference in just a couple of days as to how I was feeling. Normally, I would wake up and have like brain fog and just feel dizzy when I was driving and different things like that.
Okay.
And I noticed a huge difference in a couple of days. So I kept using it, and to this day, I have had no seizures, and I don't have any of those issues anymore. So
Very nice. So it was kind of like you were really dealing with something serious, and that's how you got into this holistic way of living, which I think is happens a lot. I was actually talking to Dr. Lillian Runzio a couple weeks ago about it, and it's almost like you're at the end of your rope, and that's why you then turn to these holistic measures.
Exactly.
So obviously it changed your life because it helped you stop having seizures. What other kind of ways did it help change your life?
Well, just on like a day-to-day basis type thing, the allergies we were talking about, the sleeping better at night, just having tools at my fingertips to deal with colds and headaches and like bumps and bruises and scrapes, sore muscles, like from working out, just any and everything that I came up against, I could find an essential oil that could help with that. So it's just changed the way that we look at taking care of ourselves. Instead of going to like a medicine or a prescription or running to the doctor every time there's a problem, we look to natural products now. And it's just really changed the way that we view healthcare.
Okay. What kind of things did you have to change in your life to get these oils like introduced and everything?
I love that question, because I feel like this is where people get hung up and they get frustrated and they quit. Just like when you would start a diet, you need to plan, you need to grocery shop, meal plan, make lists, and be dedicated to what you're doing. It's the same way with any type of healthy lifestyle change, including essential oils. You need to plan, you need to research what your problems are, how you can use the oils, which ones you want to use for your specific problems. And you don't need to be an essential oil expert to do it. That's what I'm here for. And there are so many other references that you can use to help you along your journey. I always point people to the Modern Essentials books. You can get them as a textbook or a little pocket-sized book that you can take along with you. But they help you know what oils to use for what problems.
Where can you get those at?
You can get them on Amazon, I believe.
Oh, cool.
It's called Modern Essentials. And then there's an essential oil site called aromatools.com, and you can find them there as well.
Very nice. You're very passionate about oils.
I am.
Yeah, I can tell. That's great. So what are some ways that you can use them?
So you can use them 3 different ways, aromatically, topically, and internally.
Okay.
And I'll just give a brief synopsis about those 3 ways.
Okay.
So aromatically, you're breathing them in. A lot of people like to do this by diffusing them. So I have a diffuser in every room of my house.
That's my goal.
You will get there. And it just makes it nice because you can go from room to room and diffuse wherever you're at, and you don't have to lug it around with you. But diffusing is great because you're doing so many good things for your body and for your home. You're cleaning the air in your home for the first thing. There are so many germs and airborne pathogens floating around, and it just kills all of those. You're not masking it by spraying Febreze or having those Glade plugins and things. I always hate when people are using their candles and stuff because they don't know how bad they are for them.
I don't really use candles anymore. I use my diffuser always, and then I use incense as well.
It's so much better for you.
Yes, definitely. And I think it smells better, and it makes the whole house smell better.
It really does. I just love the smell of oils and natural things.
Yes.
And you notice a difference when you go into someone's house now and you smell candles or normal cleaning products.
Yes.
It's whoo,
Yes.
it gives you a headache.
Definitely. So what are some other ways that you can use it for aromatherapy?
Yeah, for your emotions and just helping with emotional support, anxiety and stress, things like that. The oils actually work with our brains on a chemical level to help change them, and it's really awesome when you look into how it's studied. It's very scientific, so I don't know all of the details, but
there's a lot.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah. So what are some other ways that you can use the oils?
Okay, so you can also use them topically. So this is by rubbing them on your skin.
Okay.
And when you're doing this, you want to learn how to dilute the oils if you have sensitive skin. Most people don't have too much of an issue with many of the oils, but sometimes peppermint or definitely oregano, that's a hot oil that you want to dilute.
Okay.
If you're using the oils on children or with the elderly, you want to dilute it as well.
Okay. And that's just mixing it. I will mix it with lotion or regular coconut oil, and that's totally cool. What are some other ways? You said there's 3 ways. So what's the third way you can use it?
The third way is internally. So this is by putting it in your water or making veggie capsules with them. So when you're using them in your water, this is great to help detox your body of different toxins, some heavy metals that you may have gotten in you. If you've been around somebody who's smoking or just different things like that, and you just kind of want to detox your body, using the citrus oils in your water is a great way to do that. And you don't need a lot, just a drop for every 4 ounces of liquid.
And there are only certain oils that you can ingest. And you want to make sure that it's doTERRA specific and not...
Exactly, yeah. You don't want to use random oils from Walmart or just even anything from Amazon. doTERRA is the only oil that I would recommend that you actually ingest internally. But they are very effective, and they are safe to do so if you do it properly.
And when you say a veggie capsule, you mean a pill capsule?
Yeah, it kind of looks like an empty herb capsule.
Okay.
And you can fill it up with whatever oils you want. So if you're trying to support your cholesterol or your blood pressure, you can find oils that are good for those things and put them in a veggie capsule and take that every day.
Neat. And you can get those from doTERRA as well, right?
Yep.
Awesome. So what would you recommend for someone starting out? I'm just new to this. I really don't know anything about oils. How would I start?
Okay, so doTERRA has some really great starter kits for newbies, and some of them are really big, but a lot of them are perfect size for somebody starting out. And I always recommend the Home Essentials kit.
Okay.
It has the top 10 essential oils, and I'll talk a little bit about some of them here later.
Okay.
But the top 10 oils in 15 milliliter bottles, and then you also get a really nice diffuser to put in your home. So I really
That's
like
nice.
this. Yeah, it is. And that's the one I started with, and it wasn't too overwhelming. Like, I was somebody who, like, had never used oils before. I was a little skeptical about the whole thing, but it was, like, a perfect kit for me and not too overwhelming. Another kit is called the Family Essentials Kit, and it's the same 10 oils.
That's the one I
Yeah,
like.
that's the one you got, I think.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah.
I would just buy that one. I could just buy that one over and over again.
I know. It's like the perfect oils.
Yeah.
But it's the same 10 oils that are in the Home Essentials kit, but they're like in the smaller 5 ml bottles. So you don't get as much. But then you also get those beadlets, the peppermint beadlets and the on guard beadlets.
Which I love.
Mm-hmm.
So can you give me kind of a breakdown of what oils people should be starting with?
Okay.
That you would recommend?
Yeah. So the oils that are in those two kits, they're the same 10 oils. And I won't talk about every one of them, but a couple of the ones that people usually like. Lavender, for one.
Love lavender.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So it's very calming, great to help with sleep, great to help with stress and calming and crankiness and just like all of those
Yeah,
feelings.
I like to put it in the bathtub and bath with it at nighttime.
Yeah, I do like Epsom salt baths. And
Yes.
I'll put like lavender. There's a blend called Serenity that I really like. It has lavender and like Roman chamomile. And just like it's like a calming blend.
Oh, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm. It smells so good.
Very nice.
Yeah, so I do that one a lot. But yeah, so lavender's great for that. It's also really good for the skin. So if you get like a bug bite or a bee sting or like you scratch yourself, something like that, it's really good. It helps stop bleeding and it just helps healing.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I love using it for that. A hack I like to do, like a little makeup hack with my lavender. It helps with like thickening your eyelashes.
Really?
Yeah, and helping them grow.
How do you do it?
What I do is when I open up a new mascara, I just put 2 drops of lavender in the bottle and then just kind of mix it up with the wand.
Okay.
And then you're like good to go. And then once you get towards the end of your bottle and you know how it's like everything's getting hard and you're trying to scrape out the last little bit, put another 2 drops in and it'll help just kind of loosen everything up in there.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so I like doing that.